Hi friends, Shrikant here. Welcome back to the channel. In the session 1, we have seen what are the options and features available under clipboard, font and alignment. And in this session, we are going to see the options and the functionalities of the conditional formatting. Since we have lot many options under conditional formatting, I'll split this session of conditional formatting into multiple sessions. So in this session of conditional formatting part 1, we are going to see the highlight cell rules, top bottom rules and how to clear the rules. Before we start looking into the conditional formatting rules, I request every one of you to watch this video completely so that you will not miss any of the step which I am performing during this session. So on the screen, you can see some data like numbers, text, date, and again numbers. I purposely had this different type of data on my screen to demonstrate conditional formatting. So first we'll look into the highlight cell rules. To access highlight cell rules, I'll go to the home menu on conditional formatting. Then I'll select highlight cell rules. So in the highlight cell rules, again we have many options: greater than, less than, between, equal to, text that contain data currents and duplicate values. So first we'll see what is the greater than rule. So I want to apply this greater than rule in this column for the highlighted cells. So to apply any conditional formatting, we need to select the data or the cells. So let me go into conditional formatting, highlight cell rules and click on greater than. So here I'll get a dialog box which shows the criteria for me to identify the values which are greater than. So since it is mentioned it is 55, so Excel is highlighting the values which are more than 55. If I want to change it to, I want to highlight the values which are more than 40. See, you can see the values which are more than 40 has been highlighted, and you can see the higher values are highlighted with the dark red uh, dark red color. So you can change the colors using this drop down. I want to change my color to, so it has changed that highlighted greater values to yellow, and if I want to change it to green, I can change using this drop down. For now I'll leave it with dark red. So then I'll click on OK, so that that rule is applied to all these cells. So in future, if any of the cell value has become more than 40, for example D8 value has become more than 40, that is 60, this will automatically highlight the value, since our rule says highlight all the values which are more than 40. So here you can see the rule. Since I'm selecting the cell number 60, it is displaying as 60 here, but the rule what we have defined is highlight the value which are more than 40. So this is the uh, greater than rule. Okay, so before we go and see into the less than rule, first we'll clear the rules in this particular cell. So to clear the rules, okay, so to clear the rules, again go to conditional formatting. We have a option called clear rules over here. So you can see two options: clear rules from selected cells or clear rules from entire sheet. So if you click on clear rules from selected cells, it will only remove the rule from this particular cell. For this instance, I will select clear rules from entire sheet. Okay, all the rules have been cleared from this sheet. So if I put, if any value is updating as 80 also, now it's MS Excel will not highlight that value because we have cleared the rules. We look into the further rules available in the conditional formatting highlighted cells. So after greater than, we'll now see how the less than conditional formatting works. So before setting up any rule or configuring any rule, first we need to select the highlighted data, go to conditional formatting, select less than. So by default here it is showing as 55. So by default, how the rule is, select all the values which are less than 55. So you can see the preview over here. It is highlighted in dark red color, all the values which are less than 55. Now I will change it to less than 40 and click on OK. So you can see all the values which are less than 40 have been highlighted. So if any of the value, let's say D9, has been uh, gone less than 40 in future, let me update it to 32. See, since it is less than 40, the cell has been highlighted. So this is how the greater than and less than rules works. You can practice with in between, taking less than and greater than context, and you can practice in between rule. If you have any questions, put them in the comments. I'll answer to your questions. So let me clear the rules and go further. The next conditional formatting rule which we are going to see is text that contains. We'll see how the text contains conditional formatting works. So since the rule is related to text, I'll use this F column for demonstrating this rule. So as I said before, configuring or setting up any rule, I need to select this entire data, go to conditional formatting, select highlight cells rule, go to text that contains. So here by default, it is saying MON, format cells that contains in the text MON. That means, so any cell which contains the value of MON, it will get highlighted. So as you can see on the preview, there are two values in cell number 6 and cell number 14 which says MON, and those are highlighted. Now if I have to change this to TUE, there are two values which have got highlighted. Okay, I'll click on OK to apply these rules. So in future, if any of the value in this cell has been changed to TUE, the value will be highlighted in the red color, because we have set a rule stating all the values which are matching to the TUE text will get highlighted. So this is how the text content rule works. So before we go to the other rules, let me clear the rules in the sheet. Okay, we'll move on to the date occurring rule. So we'll see how the date occurring rule works. So since we are dealing with date, I'll select the data which has date column, go to conditional formatting, access highlight cell rules, go to date occurring. So here if I want to highlight the cells which are falling on last week or the next week, since I have the dates put over here, future dates, I'll use this as next week. See, you can see all the cells or the dates highlighted which falls under next week. So if I want to change it to tomorrow, it will update the value to it will highlight the value of tomorrow's date. So this is how a date occurring conditional formatting works. Before we see the other rules in the conditional formatting highlight cell rules, let me clear the rules. Go to conditional formatting, clear rules, select clear rules from the entire sheet. So this will clear all the rules which I have set in this particular sheet. So let me check what is the rule. The next rule is duplicate values. Let us see how this duplicate value conditional formatting works. So okay, we'll use this data text column, select all the values, go to conditional formatting, go to cell highlight cell rules, click on duplicate values. See, you see all the duplicate values in this particular data have been highlighted. So you can see Monday is repeating, it has highlighted the duplicate value. Though the this conditional formatting says duplicate values, but we can identify the unique values as well. So in the drop down, if you select the unique value, it will show only the unique values which are available in that particular data range. So if you see THU, Thursday is not repeating in this data. It is a unique value. Saturday is a unique value. Sunday is a unique value. So all the unique values will be get highlighted here. Let me click on OK to apply this rule for this particular cells. Okay, so for example, if I have I am updating this to TH, see this is also a unique value which got highlighted. This is how duplicate value conditional formatting rule works. Before we look into the top bottom rules, let me clear all the rules which I have set here. Clear rules from the entire sheet. Okay, now let us see top bottom rules. So to access this top bottom rules, again go to conditional formatting, go to top bottom rules. You can see there are a couple of rules available here. So let us see one by one how these rules work. So we'll see how top bottom rules function will work. So if you see my data, I have numbers listed over here from 10 to 100, and if I have to pick one top item, that would be 100, and if I have to pick top 10 items, that would be from 10 to 100. So let us see how this conditional formatting works. Go to conditional formatting, go to top bottom rules and select top 10 items. Since I have only 10 items listed in my data, it has selected all the 10 numbers which are available. So let us reduce this number and see how it works. So I want to see top 5 items. As you can see, it selected 89, 60, 70, 80, 90 and 100. If I want to see only top 5 items, I'll make it as 5 and it will highlight only the top 5 items. Click on OK to apply the rules on the particular cells. So in future, if any of the cell got updated to top 5 items, for example, I am updating G11 to 101. See, this will highlight 101 and unselect 70 since it is not anymore listed in the top 5 items. So in future, if this 70 is becoming 102, see 80 has become unhighlighted. So this is how uh, top 10 items will work. So let us see how bottom 10 item will work. So as I said, let me clear the rules from this sheet. So if you are clearing the rules from the sheet, you no need to select any data range. Once you click on clear all rules from the sheet, it will clear all the rules from the sheet. So let us see how bottom 10 items will work. I will select this data, go to conditional formatting, top bottom 10 item. See, since I have listed 10 numbers in my data, it has selected all the 10 items. So if I want to see only 5 numbers which are listed in the top 5 or bottom 5, so you can see only 5 numbers are highlighted. So in future, if any of the number is going to less than, if I'm updating it to 0, so this will become the bottom 5 item. So this is how top bottom rules work. So as you can see, there are other items also, other conditional formatting rules also mentioned here. Top 10 percentage, bottom 10 percentage, above average and below average. You can practice on these options at your own by taking context of top 10 and bottom 10, and if you have any question, please do mention in comments. I'll answer your questions. So this is how top bottom rules will work. So coming to clear rules, during this session we have been seeing how clear rules will also work. Again, I'll show you. So conditional formatting, there are two options in clear rules. One is clear rules from the selected cells, another is clear rules from the entire sheet. So clear rules from the selected cells, it will clear only the rule which is belongs to only that particular cell. So if I'm putting my cursor in D6 and I want to clear my rule in that particular cell, then I should click on clear rules from the selected cells. So rule has been cleared from this cell. So if I want to clear rule from the entire sheet, I'll click on clear rules from the entire sheet. So this is how conditional formatting works. This is only part 1 of conditional formatting. We have other options to see in the conditional formatting. We'll see in the part 2. Thank you for watching this session. Please forward this video so that other people can learn. Thank you.